And y'all wonder why them kids growing up too fast. Look what kind of fucking ice creams they making for them.
When did they start making popsicles?
So I was looking up German slurs for a video, and a lot of them are lame as hell. Like, apparently Jerry is one of them. I'm just like, bro, your version of a slur is literally some guy's name. And the best one isn't even an actual slur, it's one I just made up, honey badgers. That has a lot more oomph than whatever I read on Wikipedia. I also learned about the term digga, which apparently is a German slang word that means buddy or bro. Like, it's just, like, it literally just read as just a knockoff of the N-word without saying the N-word. Like, apparently it comes from dicker, and honestly, it's just easier to say that I put way too much effort into a 5-second animation. Bibble, why'd you call CC that word? Oh, please, Clanker's not an actual slur. You know damn well I meant the other racial slur. Because, you know, Cecilia's a robot, and you know what, fuck you, I found it funny. Anyways, dear weebs, no one cares that you were bullied in school for liking anime. Oh, so you were bullied for a hobby you enjoyed. So was 99% of people. You ain't special, buddy. And I say that because that's exactly what this shit is. You want to feel special because you want the pain you went through to mean something. You want to feel special, so you take pride in the fact that you like something before everybody else did. And I'm not just speaking on my ass here. I was that person, and I hung out with other nerds. Because for some reason in nerd culture, hell, no, any other hobby culture, there's like this weird pseudo competition between each other over trying to prove who is the biggest fan of something. Like, we're constantly trying to prove to each other that we belong in this space. So we create this weird arbitrary hierarchy and barrier over who gets to be seen as a real fan of something. What? You only watch the mainstream stuff? Talk to me when you own at least 5 Blu-ray discs of several OVAs that haven't even been translated yet. And we know why they do this, because a lot of them end up tying their self-worth to their hobbies. Because surprise, surprise, a lot of nerds are insecure as hell. Have you seen Reddit? Have you seen 4chan? Have you seen your niche online forums? Have you seen social media? Have you walked into a card shop? Have you interacted with any fandom? They are full of insecure people trying to prove God knows what to God knows who, whether they realize it or not. Alright, now let's get to the reason why y'all were being bullied. Because liking anime wasn't just the only reason we were bullied. You may have heard the phrase, you weren't bullied for liking anime, you were bullied for trying to go Super Saiyan in gym class. And no truer words have been stated. Nigga, I went to a black and Hispanic school full of wannabe ghetto ass people. And one of the things I liked to do when I was younger was Sonic run in the hallways. You bet your ass they were cooking me. Listen, I need you guys to really look at this from an outer point of view, okay? You are a fan of one of the easiest to misunderstand mediums, and you are in a classroom full of teenagers whose brains aren't fully developed. Not only they aren't fully developed, but they are in a stage where they are trying to fit in with their peers. Now, with the information I presented to you, how do you think they're gonna feel about a show like Kill la Kill? How do you think they're gonna react about you cosplaying as Hatsune Miku? They don't even know what the fuck a Miku is. I was doing Naruto hand symbols in the back of my class, making up my own jutsus. How do you think I look to someone who doesn't understand the context? I also want to talk about like the whole nerds being bullied thing. Now, granted, you can't come up with an objective metric for this because this is all based on, you know, personal experience. But as I was growing up, nerds weren't really bullied all that often. The only time like I've seen nerds being bullied was in TV shows. And looking back, whenever you do see nerds being bullied in TV shows, half the time they deserve that shit. Tucker from Danny Phantom, that nigga was a grade A creep. Y'all remember when Tucker asked Danny to possess a girl for 2 minutes? Like, there was nothing but evil intention behind those eyes. Sheldon from My Life as a Teenage Robot, that nigga was a stalker. Freddie Benson, early Freddie was a complete weirdo. Robbie from Victorious, complete weirdo. Timmy, AJ, and Chester, complete weirdos. Don't even get me started on Tootie. Bro had a whole restraining order. That's crazy. But it also got me thinking, how much of these type of depictions shaped how we see nerds or how we think the nerd experience is? Cause I remember seeing this one comment on a My Life as a Teenage Robot clip where he mentioned that scenes of Sheldon being written off for expressing his nerdy interests and how as a kid it made him think that his nerdy interests were too uninteresting to express. And it got me thinking about how much of these depictions like really discourage people from expressing their interests to people. Like, how deep does this go? But anyways, the final part I actually want to say is learning to grow the hell up. My nigga in Christ, high school was several years ago. You're almost 30, you're almost 40, and you're still hanging on to shit that happened to you in high school, middle school. Now listen, I know a lot of trauma like sticks with you and stuff, but you gotta know that the rest of the world doesn't care. We moved on. Either get therapy or grow some balls. Bitching about your hobby being taken over by the same people who used to bully you ain't gonna help you. Let shit go. Let high school go. And this one is specifically towards my people. Listen, I know you were bullied by hood dudes, and I know that have led to you having a prejudice. I know, I was there too. But that's not an excuse to be a raccoon. And also, it doesn't matter how much you try to act like the other people. You still a nigga. You still black. Just because you don't act like a typical hood dude doesn't mean people don't see you as black. I know this is gonna be its own video. Fuck it. But anyway, that's all I want to talk about. Bye.